to say the least. Alright, welcome back to, well, here's the weird thing with this anime. The title itself, I couldn't exactly put the whole name in the title because of YouTube. Don't think so. I'm going to still refer to it by his full name. The actual thing will say part of it. The strongest job apparently is apparently not a hero or sage, but an appraiser. Provisional. This is the second anime review of this one. To discuss in the second episode series, I advise against solo combat. So Hibiki and Emelina, where after doing the Crystal Rabbit, they arrive in town, where basically they arrive, and of course they have an adventurer and solve the actual crystal horn, and of course they go be with the guildmaster. When of course basically Hibiki sees like, oh man, you're super ripped. You're like, oh thank you, and he proceeds to shred his shirt. It's like, oh, can I touch your muscles? Like, okay, I get the fact he's in awe of the man's muscles. Like, there's no denying the fact this man, like, do I think this guy is on steroids? I don't think so, because this is a fantasy world. He's probably never heard of steroids. Also, they negotiate after the fight. Get this. So we have Jewel here. I wonder if we can have that scene where Hibiki calls her cute. Which, of course, basically she likes her ears and like she's cute. I wonder if they're going to keep that in here, because I wonder if they're going to do that, because that may happen next episode. Who knows? So they have negotiating, and of course, basically, because thinks, oh, 400 gold pieces for the horn. It's like, no, it was worth a lot more than that. 800. And but they eventually get the price they wanted. Emily, gets the assignment to go back to her hometown. Yeah, it's her basically being offered to marry a prince, which she declines. Which, how do I know that? I read the manga. But that will happen. So, and then of course Hibiki, just after the adventures, just says at the end that Emily was staying at. So he sleeps a while, and decides, oh, maybe he's from a party, and of course runs into the guys from the previous episode, the Silver Answer crew. That's the party that he met when he first arrived, and one member is ill. So then he has to form a contract with him, a temporary contract to give him some mana in order to basically form Ultra Heal and Perfect Heal, which of course are skills never heard of before, but it does work. Jade, that's the guy's name. His limbs are restored, and the poison. Now apparently he does diagnose the fact because he has some medical knowledge. He may not be a healer, but he is an appraiser who does basically know medical knowledge. And because I'm going to be poisoned, everyone was like, wait, he's poisoned? So they cured the poison and restore his limbs. Jewel, of course, thanks him because Jade is her brother. Her half-brother. They have different moms, but the same father. The only way you can tell these two are related is because of the same hair color. Not the first time I can think of where you have two characters in a series where that they're related in an isekai / reincarnation. The other being the Aristocrats and World Adventure. Though in the case of this one, basically the siblings are not both technically adventurers. Jewel is a receptionist / vice guild master. Jay is an adventurer. Anything, maybe a straight party. This way, like, he's not combatant. But I did enjoy this episode. And of course, yes, Emilia's her shirt does pop open while discussing the price. And of course, they have the two guys kicked out of the room. While of course, basically, Jewel fixes Emilia's shirt. And now the whole thing of her shirt popping open, that is a gag. As for the reason why it's like that, I am guessing it's probably due to her breast size. Yeah, because she's got a big chest. That's presumably the reason why. And here's the weird thing. In a lot of anime I tend to see when it features elves, their chest size tends to be either big or, on a very rare occasion, very small. Now, usually, this is kind of weird though. Usually, if a breast size is big, it's because they're mature. If they're small, they're immature. Look at Goblin Slayer and Lou from is Rancher Goes Dungeon. Yeah. But great episode overall. I got one more to go, and I'm caught up. Yep. And because there was a stream that I was hoping to do 8 o'clock, but that's postponed to 9, so all I'm going to do is basically just I'm going to just go ahead and watch the next episode to do my comic corner, and then I'm going to start up Chain Soldier, okay? Actually, I might just, let me think here. I might just do the next episode. I might have to say next episode for tomorrow. I may be able to watch, depends on how to get through the stream, okay? See you. Bye.